Let's look at types of adjectives. What is an adjective? An adjective describes or tells you more about a noun or pronoun. Adjectives provide answers to questions such as what kind, which one, how many, and whose is it. To demonstrate how adjectives work, let's look at the types and their example sentences. A descriptive adjective describes a noun or a pronoun. Examples of descriptive adjectives: old, handsome, pretty, large, and yellow. Now let's look at some example sentences of descriptive adjectives. Marla has a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Beautiful, adjective that describes the bouquet of flowers. The dirty ball broke the painted vase. Dirty here describes the ball, and painted describes the vase. The blind man fell into the deep pool. Blind here tells us more about the man, and the word deep tells us more about the pool. Second, 4, 10, 1, 50, 6, and third. These are quantitative adjectives. A quantitative adjective shows the exact number of persons, animals, or things. Now, quantitative being our second type, let's look at some example sentences. 6 mangoes were shared equally. Here we have a quantitative adjective 6, an exact number of mangoes 6. 10 men were chosen for the job. 10, our exact number of men. We have 2 bicycles at home. 2, our exact number of bicycles. So quantitative give us the exact number of things, persons, or animals. Proper adjectives. A proper adjective describes a person, animal, or thing using a proper noun. Example: Tobagonian, Jamaican, British, and Trinidadian. Proper adjective being our third type, let's look at some example sentences. The Trinidadian footballer scored a goal. The Chinese president visited Tobago. The Anglican priest said an opening prayer. So our proper adjectives telling us more about the footballer, the Trinidadian, the president who visited Tobago is Chinese, and the priest who said that opening prayer was an Anglican. Our indefinite adjective. An indefinite adjective does not tell the exact number of persons, animals, or things. Examples like most, few, many, some, all, and several. So these are indefinite, opposite to the quantitative. And indefinite does not tell the exact number. So indefinite being our fourth type of adjective. Let's look at some example sentences. More mangoes were shared equally. A few men were chosen for the job. Some animals are kept in cages. So here are our indefinite pronouns: more, few, and some. Possessive adjectives. A possessive adjective shows ownership or possession. Examples of possessive adjectives: my, his, her, our, your, its, and their. Now, possessive adjective being our fifth type, let's look at some example sentences. Our teacher took her book to the office. Its mane is covering its eyes. His ball rolled into their class. Interrogative adjectives. An interrogative adjective asks a question. So examples: what, whose, and which. Those are our interrogative adjectives. Now let's see them used in sentences. An interrogative being our sixth type of adjective. Which bag is his? Whose car is in the garage? And what job does your brother do? So here we have our interrogative adjectives used to ask questions. Those words: which, whose, and what. Demonstrative adjectives. A demonstrative adjective points out a specific person, animal, or thing. So our demonstrative adjectives are this, that, these, and those. Now here are example sentences. The use of the demonstrative adjectives. This book is mine and that pen is yours. These bottles belong to Malcolm. Jenny wanted those shoes. Distributive adjectives. A distributive adjective refers to each person, animal, or thing separately. Examples like either, neither, every, none, and each. So these are examples of distributive adjectives. So type 8. So 8 type adjective, and let's have the examples sentences. Each child was given a token. Every person needs food to survive. And neither girl wanted to play the game. Obviously, neither girl wanted to play the game. So these are examples of distributive adjectives. Now let's move on to practice activity. Now let us identify and circle the adjective or adjectives in each sentence. The young lady grabbed the bag. Two boys were seen under the bridge. And our third sentence, Her dress is on the floor. So let's go back to sentence number 1 and let's circle the adjective. Adjective young, telling us more or describes the lady. That's a descriptive adjective. Sentence number 2. Here we have 2, telling us how many boys. So 2 being quantitative. Third sentence, her, and her being a possessive adjective. Sentence number 4, some people like to exercise. Trinidadian people like sports. Number 6, that car is mine. Number 7, he is a cautious driver. And number 8, each child has a book and a pencil. So let's go back to 4 and circle. Here we have some in an indefinite adjective. Trinidadian in number 5, proper adjective. And also here we have that, demonstrative adjective. Number 7, we have cautious, also being a descriptive adjective. And here we have in number 8, we have each being a distributive adjective.